Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the introduction of graph and few types of graphs or some kind of terminology of graphs, guys. Okay. So basically, when I say the subject name is graph theory, so the first question that comes to your mind is nothing but what is a graph, first of all. Okay. So graph is nothing but a set or a collection of vertices and edges, like a pair. Okay. Okay, so basically whatever we keep dots, these dots are nothing but the vertices, guys, and the things which are connecting these dots are nothing but the edges. So these dots are nothing but the vertices and these are nothing but the edges. Okay, so you might be having a doubt that what are the applications of this graph theory, like where it will be applied. So whenever, so let me give you some small examples. Okay, so assume that you are okay, so assume that you want to go from one place to another place and you opened Google Maps. And whenever you click start or whenever you enter your destination, it will be showing you a path. Okay, so it will be showing you a path and it will be saying that this is the shortest distance or the shortest time path which will take 1 hour and the total distance is 20 kilometers, right? Yes. Similarly, it will be saying that if you entered a wrong route, it will automatically redirect you to some other path and it somehow manage you to enter into the same path again, like that, right? Yes. So here the algorithms which are running, this is nothing but a graph, guys, if you observe here. So these are nothing but vertices and these are nothing but edges. So here the algorithm which could be running is nothing but shortest distance. So what is the shortest distance first, or shortest distance algorithms will be running here. Similarly, if you take a simple map, okay, so map of your country or somewhere, okay, so if you take each and every region will be colored differently, right? So if you take a world map or any kind of map or your India map or any kind of map which will be colored different colors for different states, right? Yes. So in this situation also the same logic, each state will be represented as a vertex and the corresponding vertices or the adjacent states will be represented with an arrow. So in this way, using graph coloring, they will be doing the coloring, guys. So we'll be discussing about all these things. Don't worry, guys. Okay. Okay. So I just discussed some applications. Okay. Okay. So graph. A graph is a pair of a set of vertices and edges. So it will be in this way. Simple graph. V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 are nothing but vertices. E1, E2, E3, E4, E5 are nothing but edges. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is a graph. So that now let us go through some different types of graphs, guys. The first type is nothing but trivial graph. So trivial graph, a graph with only one single vertex is called as a trivial. So here it is having only a single vertex, so it is nothing but a trivial graph. Okay. Similarly, null graph. So null means something empty, right? So when there are no edges or the number of edges equal to 0, then we can say that it is a null graph, guys. So a graph in which the number of edges equal to 0. Here we are having 4 vertices, but there are no connections between them, right? Yes. So hence that is a null graph. Okay. Similarly, what is a self loop? So from the name itself, you can say self loop. So it is visiting itself, right? Indirectly. Okay. So self loop. Yes. So an edge joining a vertex to itself is called as a self loop. If you observe here, V1 is pointing to itself. So this, if you give the name as E1 for this particular edge, it is nothing but a self loop. Simple. These are nothing but the normal edges which are connected to its adjacent vertices. Okay. 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 Similarly, what is a parallel or multiple edge? Okay, so this concept will be a bit interesting, guys. So when I discussed, when I previously told about maps, like how maps or Google Maps will be identifying, right? So for a particular place to place, we will be having multiple paths, right? So we cannot say that only this is a particular route. There could be some routes like this. There could be some routes like this. If there is a possibility, I'm saying. I'm not saying every time it is possible, but if there is a possibility, there will be there. Right? So if you notice here, there are multiple paths from one point to another point. Hence, these things are nothing but the multiple edges or parallel edges. So in a graph, it may be possible to have more than one edge with a single pair of vertex, such edges are called as parallel edges. Yes, that's so simple. Similarly, simple graph. A graph in which it contains neither self loop nor parallel edge is called as a simple graph. So in most of the situations, he'll be saying that to initially to do some particular algorithm, the graph should be simple. He'll be just giving you that statement, right? Yes. So basically what is a simple graph is nothing but there should be no self loops, nor there should be no parallel edges. So after removing those parallel edges as well as self loops, you will be ending up with a simple graph. Got it? Yes. Similarly, complete graph. So if there are some n vertices and all those vertices are connected to all the possibilities, so in that situation, we can say that that graph is complete. So a simple trick or simple identification for these things will be, if you take the outgoing edges, guys will be discussing about degree and all those things. For now, just I am giving you an introduction. So if you want to know whether this graph is complete or not, just first say the number of edges, guys. Sorry, number of vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are having 4 vertices. Then select one vertex and make sure that there are at least n minus 1 edges from that particular vertex. So here it is 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so hence it is passed. Similarly 1, 2, 3 passed, 1, 2, 3 passed, 1, 2, 3 passed. So everything passed, right? So hence you can say that this is a complete graph. So basically if there are n vertices, the edges from each vertex should be n minus 1. So there might be outgoing or incoming. As we'll be discussing about them also, don't worry. Okay. Okay, so if you take some small examples, they will be in this way. So even you can draw a triangle. So basically popularly these are called as complete graphs will be represented with the k, guys, and with the subscript of number of edges. So k2 will be in this way, k3 will be in this way, k4 will be in this way. So okay, right? Yes. Okay, so if you want a small formula to find the number of vertices versus edges, so you can just do a small combinational formula that is nothing but n vertices will be having nc2 edges. It's a simple formula. Okay. Okay, so these are some kind of introduction, a small introduction to graphs and some kind of graphs, guys. So in the next lecture we'll be continuing with some more graphs, types of graphs and all those things. Okay, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.